Hi everyone, and welcome to my Happy Hips Vinyasa flow. This practice is about an hour long, and as the name suggests, focuses on a lot of different hip work on both opening and strengthening the hips internally and externally. Because it is an intermediate practice, please be sure to modify where you need, to use props if you need and you have them available to you, and to always honor your body most of all. When you are ready for this practice, we're going to get started laying down on our backs. And you can come into any shape on your back that you'd like, but I suggest coming into a reclined bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana. So allowing the soles of the feet to come together, the knees to open wide, and the arms to rest wherever they'll be the most comfortable. I like to place mine on my belly, one on the belly and one on the heart. But you can have the arms wherever suits you best. And we want to find a place where we can be for a few minutes. So even though we want to focus on opening the hips, we'll be doing a lot of hip work throughout this practice. So maybe for you right now, you'd be more comfortable opting out and just extending the legs long or finding a different shape. And give yourself permission to do that. Wherever you are, find that place, close the eyes. And just begin to breathe. With each inhale, feeling the belly fill, followed by the rib cage, followed by the chest. With each exhale, feeling the chest empty, followed by the rib cage, followed by the belly. So if you do have one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest, each inhale, feeling that hand on the belly lift and rise, and feeling the hand on the chest lift and rise after. As you exhale, feeling the hand on the chest fall, followed by the hand on the belly. And just continuing to feel the breath move through those three places, the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. Feeling the rise and fall of those three places with each in-breath and out-breath. And as you bring your awareness into the movement of the breath in the body, allowing it to fall away on anything else that might be preoccupying your thoughts. Any plans or to-do lists, any anticipation or expectation for this practice or for what comes after, any dwelling on what came before. Instead, allow your awareness to be on the breath in this moment, and the next, and the next. Setting aside this next hour or so just for you in this practice, knowing everything else can wait. Even the important stuff can wait. Give yourself permission to do that. Take a few more breaths here. And here, stack one hand on top of the other at the heart, wherever you are. Take a moment to ask yourself why it is you're choosing to practice here and now. Why do you practice yoga? Whatever that answer may be for you, use it to guide and set your intention for this practice. Bringing it into the forefront of your mind. and sealing it in by taking a deep breath in through the nose and a long sigh through the mouth. Deep inhale, long exhale. Here, if the knees are wide, gently spiral the knees together and draw them into the chest. And just gently rock side to side. Maybe you circle the knees clockwise and counterclockwise. And then here, let the knees separate, finding happy baby pose and Nanda Balasana. Maybe you rock side to side there as well. And then here, continue to hold on to your right foot, but let the sole of your left foot come to the mat. And just begin to open through just the right hip. And take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Inhale. And as you exhale, cross the right shin over top of the left thigh, interlacing your fingers either behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin as you draw the legs in towards you in a supine pigeon. And as you draw the legs in, keep reaching the tailbone and low back down towards the mat. So try to not just draw the legs in and lift the seat completely off of the mat, but try to stay grounded there, drawing the legs in from that space. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. And here, gently unwind the legs, hug the knees back in for a moment, and then return to happy baby pose. Reach for the outer edges of the feet, gently rock side to side. And continue to hold on to the left foot, but release the right foot down to the mat, just opening and isolating through the left hip. Another breath. And from here, gently cross the left shin over the right thigh. Find your supine pigeon pose. Whether you're interlacing fingers behind the thigh or in front of the right shin. Use your left elbow to gently press the left thigh forwards and away from you here, creating a little resistance. And keep both feet and ankles, the right and the left, active. Stay with the breath. And deep breath in, breath out. Gently uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. And then here, start to rock forwards and backwards, eventually coming all the way up to seated. And as you come up to seated, take the soles of the feet together, let the knees open wide, sit up tall, look up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Finding Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale to fold. And take another couple of breaths here. And then from here, gently rise up, cross at the shins, rolling over the shins, coming into tabletop. Good. And in your tabletop here, as you inhale, drop the belly down, lift the heart, find cow pose. Exhale, rounds into cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale to neutral And then as you're ready, tuck the toes under, lifting up and back to down dog. Good. In your down dog, as you inhale, lift both heels high. And as you exhale, press both heels over to the right side of the mat. Bend into your right knee, but try to keep your left leg straight, almost spiraling the outer edge of the foot down like a warrior one. Your back foot in a warrior one. Keep lifting the hips up and back, letting the head and neck be heavy. And finding length in the left side body, a little bit of a stretch and release in the left IT band. Good. Lift both heels high. And as you exhale, swivel the heels to the left, bend into your left knee, but try to keep the right leg straight. Pressing into the outer edge of the right foot, lifting the hips up and back. And inhale, lifts both heels high. Exhale to press the heels down and back. Good. Here as you inhale, separate your feet out towards the edges of the mat. Start to walk the hands back, sinking the hips down at the back of the mat into Malasana, our low squat. Now you can keep the hands on the mat for support. You can put a blanket or blocks underneath of the heels or underneath of the seat for support. Just take a deep breath in here and out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. As you're ready, still stay down in your squat, but start to press into your feet a little more, just lifting up a little bit. Take a breath in. And then as you're ready, press down and come all the way up. Reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, take the hands down to heart center. Heel toe the feet back in towards each other. As you inhale, the arms reach overhead, interlacing fingers, steepling the pointer fingers up. And as you exhale, reach up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. As you exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthens the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. And as you exhale, soften the knees and begin to walk the hands forward, finding a high plank. You'll straighten the legs once you get all the way there. Take a breath. And as you exhale, continue to shift forward to lower halfway down, Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra, the heart lifts. Exhale, the hips lift up and back to down dog. And breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. Here, separate your feet out wider apart. Begin to walk the hands back and sink the hips down, finding Malasana again. And you can make this Malasana as active or as passive as you'd like. Maybe you reach the arms forward or up overhead. Maybe you take the hands down and sort of round and fold into your Malasana like a yin variation of this pose. It's completely up to you. Either way, we'll be here for 2 more breaths. Good. Just like we did last time, start to press down into your feet a little. Lift out of your Malasana slightly. And then press down to come all the way up. The arms reach. Exhale the hands to the heart. Heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, sweeps the arms. Interlace at the top. As you're ready, reach up and over to the left first this time. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, soften the knees, walk forward to plank. Keep shifting through Chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. Knowing you can always walk the hands forward directly to down dog as well, skipping Vinyasa altogether. Take a few breaths. Breath in, breath out. Once again, separate the feet out to the edges of the mat. Walk back, sink the hips, Malasana. 3 breaths. Good. Lift out of your Malasana slightly. Press down to rise up, reach up. Exhale the hands to the heart, heel toe the feet together. And this time as you inhale, sit back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, we meet in down dog, either moving through Vinyasa or walking forward directly to down dog. This time as you're ready, the right foot steps forward between the hands, dropping the back knee down, lifting up to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, perhaps you open to cactus or goalpost arms, leaning back slightly, lifting the heart up. Take a breath. Inhale, re-extends the arms. As you exhale, lower the hands down, lift the back knee up, and then work to sweep the right foot all the way up and back through to a 3-legged dog. Stay here or stack the hip and bend the knee. Stay here, find some hip circles with the right hip, just trying to find your full 360 degrees of motion in the right hip joint as much as you can. Circling clockwise, circling counterclockwise. A few more circles in each direction. Good. As you're ready, circle the right thigh down into the belly, step forward, lift up to a high lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe here. Good. And here, take your hands to your hips. As you inhale, straighten both legs. As you exhale, bend both knees. Bend the back knee as well, hovering it above the mat. Inhale, press down to straighten the legs. Exhale to bend both knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Pause here. Take the hands to the heart. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands down, step back to down dog. Take a moment just to ground evenly into both hands and feet. Good. In your down dog, one last time, separate your feet out to the edges of the mat. Start to walk the hands back, sinking the hips down, Malasana. 3 breaths. Good. Slightly lift out of your Malasana, press into the feet. Press down to come all the way up, the arms reach. Exhale, Samasti Tihi, heel toe the feet together. Breath in, breath out. Other side, inhaling, Utkatasana, chair pose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhaling, we meet in down dog. Your choice how you walk forward to get there. And deep breath in, breath out. As you inhale, the left foot steps forward between the hands, drop the right knee down, lifting up to Anjaneyasana, our low lunge. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, stay here or open to cactus or goalpost arms, lifting the heart while still pressing into the legs. Draw in through the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reaches the arms up. Lower the hands down, lift the back knee, and work to step the left foot all the way up, back, and through to a three-legged down dog. Keeping the legs straight or stacking the hip and bending the knee. Staying still or finding those hip circles here. Trying to find as much of a range of motion in the hip as you can in both directions. Of course, if this is painful or uncomfortable for you, just stay still here. Add a few more circles each way. Good. As you're ready, circle the left thigh down into the belly, step forward again, rise up to a high lunge. Breath in, breath out. One more. As you inhale, straighten the legs, take the hands to the hips. As you exhale, bend both knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend, hover the back knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take the hands to the heart, hold here. The heart up into the thumbs, find strength in both legs, strength in your back hip. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands, stepping back to downward facing dog. Add ground evenly into both hands and both feet here. Breathe here. As you inhale, bend the knees. Exhale to step or hop the feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to stand, the arms reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. Here as you're ready, start to shift weight into your right foot, lifting the left knee up at hip height. Now here you'll either just grab a hold of the left shin, kind of making a basket with the hands in front of the knee, or you'll loop your left big toe with your peace fingers. Good. From wherever you are, you'll open your left knee out to the left, and you'll either keep the leg straight or you'll start to extend the leg out to the left. Maybe the right arm extends out to the right. Lift the heart, take a breath in. If you stumble and fall, just get back up. It's no big deal. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale from wherever you are, work to bring your left foot to either your right inner thigh or your right calf or ankle to find tree pose, Vrikshasana. Your arms can be wherever is best for you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, start to spiral your left knee forward, kick it back and through, stepping the left foot back, spiraling the heel, and beginning to rise up and open to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Give yourself a few moments to set up through the feet. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, take your right forearm down, reach the left arm up and over, finding side angle pose, Parshva Konasana. Add one long line from your left heel to your fingers. Keep pressing your right knee out over top of the ankle here. Good. As you inhale, rise up. Exhale to reverse. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, straightens the front leg, reach a little further. And as you exhale, come up and open into triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Block might be underneath of your right hand here. And take your left hand to your sacrum here, your low back, and notice if you're tilting the tailbone back behind you. If you are, lengthen the tailbone like it's reaching towards the floor behind your mat. A long diagonal. Find space in the low back. And then maybe you reach the left arm up. Breath in. Breath out. As you inhale, rise back up and back into the front knee. We're going to do that again a couple of times a little faster. So inhale here. Exhale to side angle. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, straightens the front leg and reach. Exhale, up and over, back to triangle pose. Full breath in. Full exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, push and straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale to rise up. Turn the right toes in to face the long edge of the mat. As you inhale, draw the tail down, lift the heart up. And as you exhale, hinge at the waist to fold into Prasarita Padottanasana, or wide-legged forward fold. Breathe here. If there's a different variation of arms or legs here that you'd rather come into, feel free to do so. Here, as you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you lengthen, bend into your right knee and extend through your left. Find a side lunge on the right side. Inhale. Exhale to switch sides. Bend into the left, extend the right. Good. Switch sides, bend into the right, extend the left. And then bend into the left, extend the right. Good. Here, straighten both legs. Walk the hands and pivot the feet to the right. And as you get there, drop your back knee down. Bring both hands to the inside of your front right foot. And start to wiggle the right foot all the way over to the left until you can draw the heel in and drop your knee down, setting up for pigeon pose. Good. But here, we're going to be active in our pigeon for a moment. So again, support under your hips as you normally would in pigeon pose on a blanket or block if you need. Squeeze the legs towards each other, flex the feet and ankles, and either tent into the fingers and lift the heart or reach the arms up overhead. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go and fold forward. Relax the legs, soften in. Maybe you stack the hands and rest the forehead down on the hands, or maybe you rest the forehead on a block or another support. Two more breaths. As you inhale, start to walk the hands in. Good. Here, lean to the right side to start to bring your left leg forward. Keep your left knee bent and interlace your fingers underneath of the sole of the left foot. Bring the thigh into your belly, sit up tall, draw the heart forward, the shoulder blades back, lean back, and either stay here or start to kick the leg out, extending it, finding Heron's Pose, Kranchasana. Right, so it's your choice here whether the leg is extended or not. What's more important is the spine is long, the sits bones are grounding down, the heart is lifting up. Two more breaths. Good. Here, bend your left knee if it's not already. Cross the left foot over top of the right thigh. If this is too much in the legs or hips, you can extend your right leg straight out in front of you instead of keeping the knee bent. As you inhale, reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, twist to the left, hugging the left knee in towards your chest, taking the left arm behind the back for support. And breathe here. Finding our Matsyendrasana twist. One more breath. Good. Gently come back around. Uncross your left shin, just crossing at the ankles. Roll over the shins and we meet in down dog. Maybe shooting the legs back to plank and moving through Vinyasa. Maybe going directly there. Deep breath in. Breath out. Take a couple more breaths here just to ground evenly into both hands and feet. Feeling symmetrical here and grounded. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale to step or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up, the arms reach, eyes look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment and take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep inhale and exhale. Here, start to shift weight into your left foot. And as you do, lift your right knee up at hip height, either interlacing your fingers like a basket around the right shin, and that's where they'll stay. Or maybe you take your right peace fingers and grab a hold of your right big toe with the arm on the inside of the right foot. Wherever you are, let your knee open out to the right, and it can stay bent and stay here the whole time, or maybe you extend the right leg out to the right. And maybe the left arm extends to the left to help counterbalance the right leg. Maybe it's easier for you to balance with the hand on the hip or somewhere else. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the right knee and work to find your foot placement for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Either on the left inner thigh, the left calf, or the ankle, just not the knee. Allow the arms to rest wherever allows you to balance most, whether that's at the heart, overhead, out by your sides. Might be the same as the last side, might be different. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. As you're ready, spiral the right knee forward. Hinge forward, extend the right leg back, brief warrior 3. And then lower the hands, step the right foot way back, spiral the heel, begin to rise up and open to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Stay with the breath here. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhaling to Parsvakonasana, side angle. Lengthening through the right side of the body, holding this first one a little bit longer. Stay just as active in your left fingertips as your right fingertips. And inhale, warrior 2. Exhale to reverse. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Stay in the bend of the front knee as best as you can. Relax the front toes. Take a breath. And as you inhale, straighten the front leg. Reach a little further. And as you're ready, come up and over, working into triangle pose. And again, take your right hand to your low back. Notice if the tailbone's tilting back. If it is, lengthen it down into the back mat like it's reaching towards your back heel or a little beyond it. And then maybe you reach the right arm up. Block can be underneath of the left hand. Breathe here. As you inhale, rise back up to warrior two. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to side angle. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to straighten. Inhale. Exhale up and over, Utthita Trikonasana. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale to straighten. Big breath in. Exhale, triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale to rise up. Turn the left toes in to face the long edge of the mat. Find a long spine from tailbone to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, fold forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. If a different variation of this pose is calling to you here in the arms or legs, go for it. Breathe wherever you are. Inhale, lengthens the spine. As you exhale, bend into your right knee, extend your left leg. Side lunge, take a breath. And exhale to switch. And breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to switch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. Fold back in for a moment. As you inhale, lengthen the spine and walk the hands and pivot the feet back towards the top of the mat. And take both hands to the inside. Wiggle your left foot out some. Drop the back knee. And then wiggle the left foot all the way over to the right until you can drop the knee down and lengthen back through the right leg. Now again, support under the hips as much as you need. We're going to come into that active lifted pigeon at first. So tent into the fingertips or reach the arms up overhead or at the heart. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the outer edges of the hips, press into the feet, flex the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go and fold forward, pigeon pose. Yekapada Rajakapotasana. One of the longest Sanskrit names for one of the shortest English names. Breathe here. As you inhale, start to walk the hands in. Lean to the left side to bring your right leg around, keeping the knee bent. Find your sits bones and interlace your fingers underneath of the right foot. Draw the shoulders back, draw the thigh into the belly, lift the heart. Stay here with the knee bent or start to kick out the right leg and extend it. You can always have a strap around the right foot as well. But we want to keep the spine long and the heart lifted. So even though we're trying to find an extension through our hamstring, it's not at the expense of that. Those actions come first. Couple more breaths here. Good. As you're ready, bend the right knee and cross the right foot over top of the left thigh, knowing you can extend your left leg straight ahead instead. As you're ready, reach the left arm up, find length in the spine. And as you exhale, twist to the right, hugging the right knee in, using the right arm as a prop to keep your spine straight. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And gently come back around. And uncross the right foot, crossing at the ankles, rolling over the shins, meeting in downward facing dog. And deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale to step or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up, the arms reach. Exhale, Samastitihi. Full breath in. Let it go. Inhaling, the arms reach. Exhale, fold in. Inhale to lengthen. Here as you exhale, shift into your right foot and extend the left leg straight back behind you, parallel to the mat. So maybe you put a block underneath of your right hand out to the right as you start to stack and open the left hip. Then maybe reaching the left arm up, finding Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon pose. If it's in your practice to bend your lifted leg and grab a hold coming into Chapasana, you're welcome to do so here. Otherwise, just keeping the legs straight. Breath in. Breath out. If you grabbed a hold, gently re-extend. Step the left foot all the way back, rising up, straightening both legs, turning your heels in and your toes out. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, bend into the knees, find goalpost arms, finding goddess pose. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, take the right elbow towards the right knee, extend the left arm. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, extend the right. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Now take the hands to the hips or to the thighs and just start to twist side to side. Dropping a shoulder down one at a time, making the twist as deep or as small, as fast or as slow as you would like. Good. Come to center, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Turn the left foot in and the right foot out. Take your left hand to your left hip. Inhale. As you exhale, return to Ardha Chandrasana. Again, maybe you find Chapasana if it's in your practice. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, let go of the left foot if you have it. Take the left hand down. Close the left hip off and step the left foot way back behind you. Point down through the left hand. Take the right hand to the right knee and start to twist to the right. And now here, start to pivot your feet to the right, coming onto the outer edge of your back left foot like a side plank. Scoop the left hip underneath of the right hip, squeeze the thighs. Maybe you reach the right arm up, finding an IT band stretch here. Inhale here. Exhale. Stay here or stack the right foot on top of the left, or take your right foot back behind the left, lifting the hips and heart to Wild Thing pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. From wherever you are, mindfully make your way to Down Dog. And deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Good. Here as you're ready, start to shift weight into your left foot. Maybe a block is under the left hand as you start to extend the right leg up and back parallel to the mat, or lower, just not higher. Start to stack the hip, opening out to the side. Maybe you take the right hand to the right hip. Maybe it reaches up overhead. You're in Ardha Chandrasana now. If you'd like to go to Chapasana, maybe you bend your right leg and reach back to grab a hold. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to release the leg if you have it. Step way back behind you. Rise up. Straighten the legs and turn the heels in and toes out, finding your star pose in the legs. Breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees. Find cactus arms to goddess pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, the left elbow comes to the left knee. The right arm reaches. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Take the hands to the thighs. Find your twist side to side. Good. One more to each side. Come to center, straighten the legs. Turn your right foot in and your left foot out. Keep the right hand on the hip, reach your left arm forward. Start to shift forward, returning to Ardha Chandrasana. Again, maybe you find Chapasana if you did already. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, gently release the foot if you have it. Lower the right hand down either way. Close the right hip and step the right foot way back into a lunge. Plant into the right hand. Take the left hand to the knee to twist to the left. Stay here. Reach the left arm up. Stay here. Start to pivot onto the outer edge of the back foot, turning your left toes out to the left. Scooping the right hip under the left, squeezing the hips and thighs and lifting up from your bottom hip. Breath in. Breath out. Stay here. Stack the left leg on top of the right for Vashisthasana, side plank, or take your left foot behind the right onto the floor, finding Wild Thing pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhaling to mindfully come around, meeting in Down Dog. Deep breath in. full breath out. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale to step or hop. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Exhale. Out here, bend the knees deeply, coming all the way down to seated. And here we're going to come into 2 different seated hip openers. And they can be intense, so please be sure to have a block or a blanket handy so that you can sit on it if you need to. Especially if you don't have a block, make sure you have a blanket. So you might have to pause this and get a blanket and come back. That's okay. But once you are ready, we're going to start by coming into a double pigeon pose or fire log pose. And to be honest, I don't teach this pose that often because it can be a pretty intense hip opener. And people tend to not like things that are very intense sensations, but when you're in the comfort of your own home, you tend to be more open to it. So here, if this already is enough for you, if your knee is really hanging out in space, make sure to put a blanket or some sort of padding underneath of the knee. And here we work to stack the right ankle on top of the left knee, so that if you look down into your lap, there's a triangle here. Now you might put a blanket in between the space of your right knee and your left foot. That's fine. If this just isn't going to happen for you, especially if you have knee or hip issues, just don't do it. Just cross the legs in Sukhasana and you can fold forward there. No harm, no foul. We never want to bring about any sort of pain or suffering in our practice. But once you find wherever you're going to put your legs, whether it's in double pigeon or whether it's in Sukhasana with the legs crossed, like Indian style, crisscross applesauce, as you're ready, you'll sit up tall. And this might be where you stay. This can be really intense for a lot of people and a lot of different hips. If you are folding forward, you'll start to gently, slowly, gradually begin your fold. And we want to keep the hips down, so it's very tempting to let the hips lift up to bring us forward, but we want to keep the sits bones down behind us. And where you find your edge, pause, let go of the head and neck, flex the feet and ankles, and breathe here. Maybe you close the eyes. Now if you'd like, you can also take this posture as a yin posture, because this is also a yin posture. It's square pose in yin. And for that, the legs are the exact same, except you round forward and let go without any pulling, without the spine long, without any forcing. And so you can take that option as well here instead. Take 5 more breaths where you are. Again, take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Here, start to gently come back up. And from here, you'll uncross the right shin. You'll fold the left foot in towards you so you can bring the left knee forward. And then you're going to work to stack the right knee on top of the left, wiggling the right foot over to the left, coming into Gomukhasana, cow face pose in the legs. So again, sitting up on a blanket here can be great. If this is too much, even with the blanket or block, you can extend your left leg forward out in front of you. That'll get in your hamstring a little bit more than it would otherwise, but that's okay. You're just getting an extra stretch. As you inhale here, sit up tall. And as you exhale, once again, start to fold forward if you can. Otherwise, just stay up straight with the head and neck heavy and just close the eyes. If you're folding forward, especially here, the hips like to come up, so keep pressing them down and back behind you. And this posture can also be done as a yin posture, shoelace pose. The legs are the same, but you'll round forward and be heavy, maybe with some sort of support under the forehead or forearms, without any pulling or forcing. 3 more breaths. And as you inhale, start to gently come up. Keep the knees crossed as they are. If your left leg is straight, go ahead and bend it, because with the knees bent, we're going to rock forward onto the shins and with the feet out to the sides. And then here you're going to very slowly and gradually start to squeeze the thighs together, draw the tailbone down and round the spine, getting into the left IT band. And do that motion slowly and gradually, not harshly and all at once, just to ease into it. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, gently sit back. Good. Uncross the legs. Take the feet out to the edges of the mat, and for a moment, just windshield wiper the knees side to side. Good. And as you're ready, come back to seated. This time placing the right shin on bottom, parallel to the top of the mat. The left shin works to stack on top of it. You can put a block or blanket underneath of the seat, a blanket or a towel underneath of either of the knees. Looking down into your lap, looking for that telltale triangle shape. And knowing that if this isn't going to work for you, even with support, or if you're just not feeling this today, just cross the shins with your left ankle crossed in front of your right. As you're ready, sit up tall, and you might just stay right here with the eyes closed, or you might start to hinge forward from the waist with the spine long, folding in. Or you might round forward and surrender in, being heavy. Breathe where you are. Perhaps you close the eyes. Three more. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Slowly start to rise up. And at the top, lean back. Work to bring your right knee facing the top of your mat, folding the right foot by the left hip. Work to stack the left knee on top of the right, wiggling the left foot over to the right. Again, sit up on a blanket or block if you need. Sit up tall. And as you're ready, either stay here or begin to walk forward, folding into Gomukhasana in the legs. Keep pressing the sits bones back and down into the ground behind you. Three more breaths. As you inhale, slowly rise up. Again, if your bottom leg was straight, bend it just so that you can come forward onto the shins, taking the hands out in front of you. Squeeze the thighs, slowly, gradually draw the tailbone down, round the spine. Draw your right hip forward some, if it's swinging back. Breathe here for 2 more. Good. Gently release, coming back down onto your seat, leaning back to uncross the legs, taking the feet out to the edges of the mat. Windshield wiper side to side. And then here, scoot back a little bit more, extend the legs straight out in front of you. Reach up through both arms. Take a breath in. And exhale to fold into Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to come all the way up. And as you exhale, come all the way back down onto the back. And as you come onto the back, take the feet out to the edges of the mat, knock the knees together to touch. And as you exhale, let both of your knees fall to the right. And either stay here or stack your right ankle on top of your left thigh, keeping both feet active and flexed if you do. The arms can be wherever's most comfortable and comforting for you. Two more breaths. Good. Here, gently uncross the right ankle if it was on top. Keep the right knee where it is and slide the left knee on top of it, finding a supine twist with both knees over to the right. As you inhale, come back to center. Take the feet out to the edges of the mat. Knock the knees together. As you exhale, let both knees fall to the left, maybe crossing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Breath in. Breath out. And gently uncross the left ankle and slide the right knee on top of the left. Supine twist with both knees to the left. As you inhale, come to center, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Maybe you circle the knees clockwise and counterclockwise here. And then as you are ready, beginning to make your way to wherever it is that you would like to take Shavasana today. So whether that's extending the legs long and wide out by your sides and the arms out by the sides, whether that's taking a different shape in the body, maybe you'd rather keep the knees bent and knocked together to touch. Maybe you'd like to come back to that reclined bound angle pose we found in the beginning. Maybe you'd rather be up-seated in meditation or somewhere else. Maybe your legs are up a wall if you're near a wall. Wherever you are, wherever you go, allow it to be a place you can settle and rest, where you can let go of the practice, the doing, the movement, the effort, where you can just be and be still, resting in ease and stillness. Knowing that whatever you did or didn't do, that it was enough. Letting it go. Making space to just be here and now instead. gently begin to take your deepest breath in so far. And your longest, slowest, softest breath out. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching from your fingers to your toes. As you exhale, drawing the knees into the chest, rolling off to whichever side feels most comfortable to you today. And as you come onto your side, allowing your top hand to rest at your heart. And taking a moment here to end your practice from a place of gratitude. Gratitude towards your body, your breath, your life. Gratitude towards yourself for just simply showing up and making the time to practice and give back to yourself in some way. Knowing that that alone is enough. And with that same hand, gently pressing yourself up to seated, bringing the hands together at the heart. And I just wanted to end this practice by extending my own gratitude to you, whoever you are, wherever you are, for sharing your time, your practice, and your space with me. And I hope that you can carry any benefits you may have with you now for however long you may need them. And until we see each other on our mats again, namaste.